punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They go play action with Hurts. Flushed out right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Play action. Here's Hurts. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman.
Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Complete.
A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. And even 50 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Eagle ball carrier.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Into the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 7, Eagles 6.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
Buccaneers.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At the 40.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
On 1st down, Sanders. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts. Got an open man. It's Scott. And he'll go down at the 28.
Pass.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of
Good
8.
yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Sanders. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And, oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this 1st half, he's missed an extra point.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Now this pass brought in by Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Leonard Fournette, 52 yards. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 47 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run. It's Sanders. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, here's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And some space here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You gotta love everything about that run, except for maybe a couple of things. You gotta wonder, do you fight a little harder to get into the end zone instead of going out at the 2-yard line? And I know one thing. The fantasy football guys, they are not too happy that he went out of bounds there instead of trying to get into the end zone.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jalen Hurts with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Their own 29.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
The kicker.
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Philadelphia.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Left side here to Sanders. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First down, Eagles.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Hurts. Caught by the tight end Hurts. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
On for the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground again here.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
37-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The catch made by Miller. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's got it. One in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Is good. This makes the score Buccaneers 29, Eagles 25.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
pass. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter. The division. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
5-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he finds his tight end. It's Hurts. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Eagles 39. Buccaneers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Man open left side is Brown.
Brady.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On first down, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another run with Sanders. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Throwing is Hurts. Got an open man, it's Scott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. That's caught by Howard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Now Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 8-yard line. Tonight.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.